She can't explain it, but she feels it. You walk into a room and something about you registers differently. Not your clothes, not your looks, not anything you're saying. It's deeper than that, more primal. Her nervous system is reading signals you're not even consciously broadcasting: pheromones, micro-expressions, energy fields. Science barely understands. And within seconds, before a single word is exchanged, her body has already decided. This man is different. This man is rare. This man is worth her attention. You didn't try, you just retained. And biology did the rest. Watch how women move through the world. Not what they say, how they actually behave. They'll swipe left on conventionally attractive men without hesitation, but they'll stop mid-scroll when something catches them. Not beauty, not status symbols, something they can't name. It's the same thing that happens when they meet you after 90 days of retention. They hold eye contact longer. They touch their hair. They lean in during conversation. They laugh at things that aren't that funny. And if you ask them why, they can't articulate it. I don't know, there's just something about him. That something has a name. It's called sexual dimorphism. The biological markers that separate high-quality males from average ones. When you retain, you're not just preserving semen. You're preserving the hormonal cascade that creates these markers. Testosterone doesn't just build muscle. It restructures your bone density, your skin texture, your scent profile. Things she's biologically programmed to detect because for hundreds of thousands of years, these markers indicated genetic fitness, survival, protection, strong offspring. Her conscious mind might be thinking about your job or your sense of humor, but her subconscious, the part that actually makes attraction decisions, is running a completely different calculation. And when you're retained, you pass tests you don't even know you're taking. Let me show you what's actually happening beneath the surface of attraction. Women have something men don't: concealed ovulation. Unlike other mammals, human females don't advertise their fertile window. This created an evolutionary arms race. Men had to develop traits that signal genetic quality consistently, not just during mating season. And women had to develop extraordinary sensitivity to detect these signals. She's not consciously evaluating your testosterone levels, but her biology is. Studies using gas chromatography have proven that women can detect androgen compounds in male sweat, and they rate men with higher androgen signatures as more attractive without knowing why. When you're constantly releasing, your androgen profile weakens. Your body thinks it's already reproducing successfully, so it redirects resources away from mate attraction and toward recovery. But when you retain, your body shifts into a different mode. It starts broadcasting. Available, high quality, genetically viable. Your pheromone profile intensifies. Your skin produces different ratios of sebum that literally smell different to women during their ovulation phase. Then there's something called major histocompatibility complex, or MHC. Women are attracted to men whose MHC genes are complementary to theirs. This creates immune system diversity in offspring. And guess what influences MHC signaling? Testosterone. Specifically the stable, elevated testosterone that comes from retention. So when she says, "I don't know what it is about you," she's actually detecting dozens of biological markers her conscious mind can't articulate. Your scent, your symmetry, your skin, your energy, even the way you move. Retained men move differently. More grounded, more economical, less fidgety and nervous, because high testosterone increases proprioception, your awareness of your body in space. Every micro movement you make is broadcasting your hormonal state, and she's receiving every signal. Now let me break down the exact mechanisms that make you irresistible without trying. Mechanism 1. Oxytocin receptor sensitivity. Oxytocin is the bonding hormone, but its effects depend on receptor density in the brain. Studies show that testosterone upregulates oxytocin receptors in males. When you're retained and your testosterone is elevated, you actually experience emotional connection more deeply. And women can sense this. You're not just physically attracted to her, you're emotionally present in a way depleted men can't access. That presence creates safety, and safety is the foundation of female attraction. She feels seen, not objectified. There's a qualitative difference in how you look at her, and her nervous system registers it immediately. The mechanism 2. Vasopressin and mate guarding. Vasopressin is sometimes called the monogamy molecule. It's what makes males protective and territorial about their mates. Testosterone influences vasopressin receptor expression. When you're retained, you naturally exhibit more protective behaviors, not aggressive, protective. Subtle things like positioning yourself between her and crowds, opening doors not out of performance but instinct, maintaining awareness of her comfort and safety. She's not thinking this man has high vasopressin receptor density. She's feeling, "I feel safe with this man." And feeling safe with a man who's also sexually compelling is the recipe for deep attraction. Mechanism 3. Facial symmetry and skin health. Testosterone promotes collagen synthesis. When you're retained, your skin literally becomes more elastic, more vibrant. The inflammation that comes from constant prolactin elevation disappears. Your facial symmetry improves because testosterone supports bone remodeling and facial muscle tone throughout life, not just puberty. Women are extraordinarily attuned to facial symmetry. It's one of the most reliable predictors of genetic health. And when your face becomes more symmetrical through retention, she notices even if she can't articulate what changed. Mechanism for eye contact and pupil dilation. This one's subtle but powerful. Testosterone affects the muscles around your eyes. When you're depleted, your eyelids droop slightly. Your gaze lacks intensity. But when you're retained, your eyes become more open, more focused. And when you're attracted to her, your pupils dilate. She sees this, and her pupils dilate in response. This creates a feedback loop of mutual attraction. Studies using eye tracking technology show that women spend more time looking at the eyes of high testosterone men. They're unconsciously seeking this signal. Mechanism 5. Voice, posture, and movement. We covered voice in another video, but it's worth mentioning here because women rank voice as one of the top 3 attraction factors. Deep, resonant voice, upright, relaxed posture, fluid, grounded movement, all testosterone dependent, all attraction amplifiers. When you retain, you're not learning these behaviors. You're becoming the biological baseline these behaviors emerge from naturally. Mechanism 6. The dark triad paradox. Here's the controversial one. Studies show women are attracted to dark triad traits: narcissism, Machiavellianism, psychopathy, and moderation. Why? Because these traits indicate a man who knows his value, doesn't seek approval, and pursues what he wants unapologetically. Retention naturally cultivates these qualities without the toxicity. You become self-assured without being narcissistic, strategic without being manipulative, confident without being cruel. You have the attractive core of dark triad energy, the self-possession and outcome independence, without the destructive elements. And she feels this as that rare combination: dangerous but safe, powerful but controlled, dominant but respectful. That's the holy grail of male attraction, and retention gives it to you automatically. Now watch what happens in real time as you move through the world retained. Week 2. You're at a coffee shop. The barista who served you dozens of times suddenly maintains eye contact longer, smiles differently, remembers your name. Nothing about your order changed. Your hair is the same, your clothes are the same, but something in how she perceives you shifted. Week 3. You're at work. A female colleague who previously gave you minimal attention now finds reasons to walk by your desk, asks your opinion on things she'd normally handle alone, laughs at your casual remarks. You're not doing anything different, but your pheromone cloud has expanded and her ovulation phase is syncing with your biochemical broadcast. Week 4. You're at a bar with friends. A woman across the room keeps glancing over, not the quick look away of mild interest, the repeated glances of curiosity she can't explain. Eventually she finds a reason to approach. My friend thinks she knows you. She doesn't. This is just the socially acceptable excuse to get close enough to confirm what her biology is telling her. Week 8. The changes become undeniable. Women you're talking to touch you more. Light touches on the arm, adjusting your collar, finding excuses for physical contact because proximity to your pheromone signature triggers oxytocin release in them. They text back faster. They initiate conversations. They suggest meeting up. They laugh more. They comply more easily with your suggestions. Not because you developed game or learned techniques, because your biology is doing the heavy lifting. Week 12. This is where it becomes almost unfair. You walk into a room and women turn. Multiple women. They're not staring. They're just unconsciously orienting toward your presence like plants toward sunlight. When you're in a group conversation, women direct their attention toward you more, even when you're not speaking. When you do speak, they nod along more, mirror your body language more, remember what you said more clearly later. You've become what evolutionary psychologists call a preferred mate, not through effort. Through biology operating exactly as it was designed. The women in your life start competing for your attention in subtle ways. Your ex texts you out of nowhere. Women from your past suddenly remember you exist, because somewhere in their subconscious they're detecting that you've become scarce. And scarcity of high-quality males triggers urgency in female mate selection psychology. You're not chasing anymore, you're choosing, and that shift in frame is everything. The ancient texts understood something modern science is only now confirming. In tantric tradition they called it ojas, the vital essence that, when preserved, creates an attractive magnetic quality in a man. Not just to women, to everyone, animals, children, other men. It's a presence that can't be faked or performed. It's the natural byproduct of a system operating at full capacity. The Taoists warned that scattering your jing, your essence, would make you forgettable, invisible. You'd move through life without impact. But the man who preserved his jing would command attention without effort. Doors would open. Opportunities would appear. People would be drawn to him without understanding why. They didn't have the science, but they observed a pattern across thousands of years and hundreds of generations. Modern evolutionary psychology is finally catching up. We now understand that female attraction isn't a preference, it's a detection system. She's not choosing to be attracted to retained men. Her biology is compelling her toward genetic markers of health, vitality, and reproductive fitness. You can't negotiate with this system. You can't logic your way into attraction. You either pass the biological filters or you don't, and retention is the simplest, most direct way to pass every single one. This is why the just be yourself advice fails. If yourself is depleted, scattered, hormonally compromised, being yourself guarantees invisibility. But when yourself is retained, aligned, hormonally optimized, being yourself is the most attractive thing you can do. You're not performing attraction, you're embodying it. And she feels the difference at a level deeper than thought, in the part of her brain that's been calibrating male quality for millions of years. So here's what you do, starting today. First, understand what you're really doing. This isn't about tricks or manipulation. This is about becoming the biological baseline that attraction naturally emerges from. Every time you retain, you're not withholding something. You're investing in becoming fundamentally more attractive at the level where attraction is actually decided. Second, give it 90 days, not 30, 90, because the first 30 days, you're detoxing. Days 30 to 60, you're rebuilding. Days 60 to 90, you're stabilizing into your new baseline. Third, don't announce it, don't explain it. Let her discover it. When she asks what's different about you, just smile. The mystery is part of the attraction. Fourth, observe without attachment. Notice how women respond differently, but don't make it your goal. Your goal is to become the most biologically optimized version of yourself. Female attraction is just the inevitable byproduct. And finally, remember this, you're not trying to attract women. You're removing the biological barriers that were preventing your natural attractiveness from expressing itself. The attraction was always there, buried under depletion, under hormonal chaos, under the scattered energy of constant release. Retention doesn't give you something new, it reveals what was always there. You're still here, which means some part of you recognizes the truth in this. Maybe you've felt it before. Those rare periods where women just seemed more interested, where conversations flowed easier, where attraction happened without effort. That wasn't luck, that was biology operating correctly. And you can access that state permanently, not through complicated strategies or pickup techniques. Through one simple choice, repeated daily. Keep your essence, build your energy, let biology do the rest. She's already programmed to respond. You just have to give her something worth responding to. The choice is yours, but she's already waiting for you to make it.